Okay, so we have an orange box. I have an unboxing. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, I'm Nikki Olukoya. If you are new here, welcome. I talk about all things luxury here, especially handbags. In today's video though, we are doing an unboxing. It is an orange box, so you already know what that means. And if you've been here before, hey sis, welcome back. Okay, so I went ahead and got another Hermes quota bag. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. And actually I've had it, but I've worn it already, but I haven't unboxed it yet. And I'm like, you know what, let me go ahead and get myself together so I can go ahead and finally unbox it. And here we are today. So I have this little box too. I got a twilly for the handbag. Then we have this. I'm filming today in natural light and I hope I'm capturing the beauty of everything. It's hard sometimes to have all my ring lights on. I feel like sometimes it washes things out. So we have natural lighting today. This is the box. Don't know whether it gives you a hint as to what I probably got, but let's look at her. So you already know I'm a Birkin mom of 3, and so we're gonna get into what's in this box. I don't wanna have a long drawn out unboxing. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I'm gonna just unbox it and just kind of tell you all the details of everything. Okay, of course I got it from the pre-love market. You already know the sellers who I shop from. That's where I got it. And this paper is pretty pitiful, but you know what? They do their best to get us boxes. Don't always have it on hand. So yeah. In the box, I did not get a pillow in here like I did in the other ones. I don't think they had any pillows that I can give. Also, this purchase was not a full set, so I did not get the care booklet. I did not get a raincoat or nothing like that. I did not get. So let's go ahead and open her up. Let's see what she is. I'm not going to draw this out. It is a dun 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 dun. It is a Kelly 28. Now, I know I talked about in a previous video, in my Hermes Obsession video, how I would never get a Kelly 28 in Cellier because it'd be a big box on my hip and this, that, and the third. I said, maybe I can find that clip somewhere and put it somewhere right here. So big and boxy, especially wearing it, you know, crossbody and having that big bag on your hip. Yeah, so I did talk about not having this big handbag on my hip because it's 28. But you know what? I watched more videos. I watched more things on YouTube. And you know what? TikTok is also a good platform to go to look into how people are styling and what mods they're doing with their handbags. And so I saw a lot of Kelly 28s. And what I realized that this bag can do that the 25 and mini cannot is that it can also serve as my work bag. So I have a day-to-day work bag and it can go into evening. So those things, all of that was tea. And I want to get it in a color that I knew I would get the most wear out of. So this is a Kelly 28 in the color Cray Gold Hardware. And you know, I'm a gold girl. I can't help it. I already got this twilly before. I bought this twilly some time ago when I got my Trench 25 Birkin. I got this twilly, but then I ended up buying another one that I saw on the Real. So I put that twilly on my Hermes bag. And I can put a picture somewhere here of that bag. If not, check out my shorts, you'll see it there. I bought a whole nother twilly for that Trench 25 Birkin. So this one I already had. That's why I still had the box and everything with it, because I never used it until this came in and I thought it was perfect. Check out the detail of it with the cream yellow, butter yellow that's here, the white, the pink, the light blue. I thought all of this colorway really did a lot to complement this handbag, and I love it. Yeah, it's a 28, and I thought, oh no, I can have this big bag on my hip, but I mainly wear this bag top handle. I have worn it out already on a day-to-day errand where I did have the strap when me and my kids went shopping for the boo-boos. I did have the strap on here, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. It does knock into a couple corners, but like I said before, if I ever got an Epsom leather bag again, it needs to be light because I don't want to run into the whole issue with, oh no, the corner and all of that stuff. You can still get corner wear on this, but I don't think it'd be as bad as getting a darker bag. I still do want a dark Kelly, but you know what? There's a leather called Madam Leather, Veau Madam. And I think Veau Madam Leather is a little bit different from Epsom in the sense that I don't think it reveals a white undercolor when you have a scratch or some wear on the bag. Comment down below. Let's talk about that because I know Veau Madam isn't super new. It's been around. And I'm looking into trying to get more bags probably in Veau Madam. And also I do like Chev. Chev leather, I think too, is not as like structured as Epsom, but it's still used for a lot of Kelly bags. And I'm leaning into those leathers now moving forward. Epsom is still a great option to me for a lighter color bag, but I do want to get a darker Kelly 25 and a darker mini Kelly somewhere in the future. And if I did, I can definitely see myself getting it in Chev or in Madam. Crossing our fingers. Let's see what happens in the future with our Hermes purchases. Let's get into the details of this Kelly 28. Kelly 28 in the color Cray. Cray is the most coveted and sought after color. This bag did cost me a pretty penny, but I'm still very grateful and very happy that I was still able to acquire it. Taking a little bit of a pause. I don't know whether I'm on Van Island just yet. I might need to be because this one and my trench were pretty pricey. I got it in gold hardware. It is a Kelly 2, so it does have the extra hook here for the strap, which is really good. Honestly, I do like the first Kellys that don't have it, more the vintage ones. I don't see a problem with it. I do sometimes worry about the weight of what I put in here on how this handle would be. It does rock back and forth, does not bother me. I know it bothers other people, but it is a pre-loved bag. When you use your bag, it will show wear. But anyways, so yeah, gold hardware, Kelly 28 in the color Cray. It is an X stamp. So X stamp is the year 2016, sorry. X stamp is the year 2016. And my Birkin 25 and trench was also an X stamp in another year, 2016. So this bag will very soon to be, next year to be 10 years old. And look at the quality. This is what we talk about when we talk about the craftsmanship of these Hermes bags, because the quality of this bag is immaculate. It's a 2016 bag. It'll be 10 years old next year. And just look, the feed, everything is still intact. Now, they put stickers on the hardware. I ain't taking it off. I'm pretty sure it's not the original stickers, but they put it on there and I ain't taking it off. I took off my stickers from my blue electric bag and I can see all like the little hairline scratches on my hardware, and I really don't like that. I may end up going on to Amazon to see whether I can find any of these stickers so that I can go ahead and put it on my blue electric bag and protect my hardware, because sis, Hermes bags are investment pieces. Okay, let's open it up and let's get into it. The seller gave me a box. The seller also gave me the felt. And you know how I feel about box and felt and everything. And I got a dust bag. To me, it's all a part of the shopping experience. I'm not happy when I don't get it. I didn't think I wouldn't be, but when I did have a purchase where I didn't get it, I was kind of like, this is not how I don't know. So getting it all is, I just need it. I just don't want to be without it again. This is her open, and I carry her open, but you know what? Sometimes I do carry her closed where I would just put this on here and close it. And I've worn it like this sometimes. because I don't want there to be like a creasing too much back here. And I don't want to have to put so much weight on the handle. Let's jump into the comments and talk about that. No one talks about the amount of weight that may end up going on the handle, because listen, this is not a Birkin bag where I have two handles and it can share the weight. This is a one-handled bag. And sometimes I do see, like, even in some videos, like a stretching or a pulling of the handle and even of the bag and this creasing at the back, because we all want to wear it open. Now, when I wear it to work, this is how I wear it, because you know what I carry to work is my iPad mini, my mini keyboard, and everything that I need to carry to work goes into this bag. So I like to wear it closed like this, just so I'm not stressing out the handle of what I'm carrying, right? When I'm doing my day to day and my evening, I do wear her open. I wear her like this. And I just going about and I carry it. And I have worn it in another way where I've seen, oh, you shouldn't wear your handbags like that. Let me show y'all. I think wearing it like this looks just as cute. And to me, sometimes I'd love to display the hardware. The hardware on the Hermes bags, to me, especially on the Birkin and Kelly, are so special because it's very unique to the brand and to the bag. And I just like the way that looks. And so I have worn it like this. I put things in here and I've worn it like this, where I can always just slip out the top and then slip it back in because of the little foldings that are in here. I put it in this first fold, if you can see that. And that's where I put it. And it just slides in. And I don't wear it so heavy for my day-to-day and for my evening that it normally stays like this. And I think it looks so good when it's like that. Comment down below how you feel about this look. I have seen it where people say, oh, you shouldn't carry your Hermes bag like this. It doesn't look good. But to me, this looks, I like the way this looks, so I'm not complaining. With the Kelly 28, like I said before, this is my work bag, my evening bag, and my day-to-day bag. And I chose the Kelly 28 because I wanted to use for work. I did see the Kelly 25. My cousin does have a K25. So cute. I still do think I want that handbag, probably in a darker color, like a Vert Fonts or Vert Cypress or Cypress, however you say it. I do want a Kelly 25 at some point with gold hardware. But with the Kelly 25, when I went to her house to go and try it and I put what I would normally carry to work in there, the bag did not close. And when the bag did not close, I said, okay, the bag doesn't close. This is going to kind of be a problem for me because I need my handbag to close. And I said, okay, so I think I need to lean into the Kelly 28. So after going to go visit her, and I started going to shop the market, and I started looking for only 28s because the 25 was not going to be a work bag for me. And because Hermes is really expensive, I do want to buy the bags that I will get the most wear out of. And so because I do go to work every day, I need a Hermes bag that can also transition for work. I'm not in a position right now where I'm so looking for just an evening bag or looking for just a day-to-day bag. I have plenty of other handbags that I wear for my evenings or wear for just my day-to-day or wear for just one thing or the other. I don't have a huge social outing type of life where I need bags like that. And I do want to have an Hermes bag. So it's very important to me that I can also take it to work, because now for sure I'm going to get my wear out of the bag. And so that's how I ended up getting my Kelly 28. Still love a 25. Don't think that I'm going to rush and get it anytime soon because it's a bag that I cannot wear to work. But for sure, if my social life changes or if anything else changes, yeah, I'll definitely look into it. I do like it. I can fit my iPad mini in both the Kelly 28 and in the Kelly 25. It just doesn't close in the Kelly 25. So if you carry your iPad mini, like for just reading on a plane, reading out for leisure, you know, or have like the smallest of the Kindles or whatever, to me, it does fit a K25. Your handbag just won't close. And also I do worry about the stress that is going to, the weighted stress that may end up being put on the handle. And I just feel like us girlies who have these bags, I feel like no one talks about it. Maybe because they don't put anything in their bags. I don't know. But I carry things in my handbag. And I was just starting to feel like, okay, I'm worried about the stress on the handle. But of course, we know that it does come with a strap, which is also great to be hands-free. So I'm also going to get into what the bag came with. Like I said before, the handbag came with the box, it came with the felt, and it came with the dust bag. It was not a full set because I did not get the raincoat. I did not get the care booklet, but I did get the receipt. Let's talk about the receipt. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I feel like I'm all over the place with this video. I just feel like I'm jumping around everywhere, but sis, I want to give you guys as many details as possible about the handbag. Okay, so here's the receipt here. Oh, it's kind of hard for you to see it here on camera because of the lighting. Like I said, I am using daytime lighting. I'll do my best with the editing so you guys can see things better. But anyway, so this was bought from an Hermes store, and I'm going to probably butcher the name, but I will have a picture somewhere where you guys can see where it was bought from. And it was bought from Shop 4, WIMB Palace, Avenida de Nave Desportiva, Cotai, Macau. I probably butchered it. That's why I'm gonna have a picture somewhere here where you can see it. Sat Kelly 2 Cellier 28 volt Epsom Cray. 82,000 HKD. I would have to, and they blocked out like the invoice number. They blocked out so many things on here to where I couldn't see it. I don't know why. It got nothing to do with me, but I can just read what I can read. And it was about 82,000 HKD. And back then, of course, the prices were so much better. But I realized that I bought this bag not too far away from retail, which was pretty good. But I still paid a little bit more, but that's okay. That's kind of what happens when you shop the resale market for an Hermes bag. And like we always say, these bags do appreciate. So, but you know what? If you add up your 1-to-1 or 1.5, I think I'm still coming out on top than buying it from store. I do want to have the Hermes store experience. I don't want to ever give the wrong impression, but I do love buying Hermes resale. All right, couple things that I did get for my Kelly bag was a organizer. Now I got this organizer from Amazon. What I did not get this time are feet. I did not get my feet covers on the bag this time, and I think I'm gonna probably go back and get it. But I just cannot use any of my Hermes bags without an insert. I want to protect the inside of the bag. Like we know, Hermes does not spa the inside of your bag. So having an organizer and an insert keeps it, number one, clean, and it keeps you, number two, organized. And so this one is a satin one that I got. And I chose satin like I did before because to me, Epsom leather is pretty structured. You don't need the felt insert pushing up against the bag, making your bag all kinds of wonky and crazy and out of shape. What you really need to have is simply just the satin insert is what I get, and I like it. I don't really always use the outside pockets because I don't want nothing to push up against the leather. So I use most of what's on the inside. Let's get into it. Talked about the receipt. I have the receipt there, and I do have the strap and the clochette. It came in this clear plastic, and that's fine. I don't always wear the handbag with the strap anyway, but I do keep it with me all the time. And the clochette I keep with me too, because sometimes I may want to be a little bit more adventurous and clip the lock somewhere on the bag when I want to do like a different design. But normally I don't wear the clochette, and I find that the Kelly is very different from the Birkin because whatever you put is going to kind of like block the front of the bag. Like that's why I don't really put bag charms on here either. They can go on the side, but normally when I wear this handbag, I wear it like this. I don't put a lot of bag charms on here. I think the bag looks really good with just the twilly, and also I like it without the twilly. But I know that it is a light colored bag, so I do like having it on there, but I do like the look of it without the twilly. But yeah, if I was to put the lock on there, I do it for fun. I probably put it like right here when my bag is going to be like this. I'd put it there, or I may put the lock somewhere here in the front, but nothing that's going to drape over the front of the bag. I don't think that's going to look nice. So with the organizer, like I said before, I keep that in there. It's at the bottom. I do have a couple things in here already. This isn't a what's in my bag, okay? So I'm not gonna get into what I carried in here. But yeah, I did get this organizer off of Amazon. If you want the link, comment down below and I can give you the link to the organizer. I got it in the light beige. And it just makes it easier so I can see inside the bag. I always see these dark inserts and it becomes like a black hole in your handbag. So I always get my inserts to be lighter so I can see inside. And I opted for this color. There was a pink, but I want to get the pink one. I got this. But anyway, this is very good. It has about what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inner pockets, 1 big center pocket, and it has 4 outer pockets. Really good. Take your bag. And normally I just open it up. Oh, let's get into the inside of a Kelly 28. I think it's a little bit different from a 25. I can't remember, but I think in the 25, you only have maybe 1 pocket, whereas in the 28, you have 2. See that? And then you have, of course, your main zipper compartment in the back. You have that. And then your blind stamp is on the inner part of the right side of the bag. You take your insert and I'm not too, oh, I'm catching it on the pocket. And then that's it. And it fits literally right below the zip, which is to me perfect. You don't want to be too high up and then you can't get to anything else. I don't even use the inner zip and I don't even use the 2 side pockets inside the bag. I never, even in my Birkin bags, I don't use none of that stuff. I keep all that stuff just there for decoration. My insert's what I normally use. And so I don't even bother with that. But anyway, this is her. We love her. She's been so good to us. And I was so thrilled to get it and the amount of excitement that I had. I couldn't even wait to use it. I have not gone on and done an unboxing. I'm glad that I finally got to it because I have been wearing it. Oh my God, this bag is such a dream. Everyone knows, and I think I said it before on this platform, that these beigey colors, you know, like these creamy colors are normally my type of neutral with the gold hardware. I did see a Craig with palladium and it was a lot less, but I was like, let me just get exactly what I want. This is the beauty of the resale market. I know I want Craig with gold hardware. I'm going to find Craig with gold hardware. I know I want to have a Kelly 28. Let's look for our Kelly 28. That's the best part about shopping resale. I can, of course, go through the Hermes journey, go through everything. And who knows, I may never be offered this bag. I can do a wish list. I can do all that I can, and I still may never get it. And so to me, that's what makes the resale market so good, so fun. I'd rather go ahead and get the bags that I know I want for sure from resale and then see what I'm offered when I do my wish list at the Hermes store. Because there are some bags that I know I still have a whole list on my iPhone, color combos with hardware, size, and types of bags. I have a whole list of bags that I still want from Hermes. And yeah, here we are. Very happy that we got her. And I'm so glad that we unboxed this together. It's not a true unboxing. I have already used the bag, but here she is and she's so lovely. Have any questions, comment down below. Want a one-on-one with me? Let's chat one-on-one on Instagram. I do talk to my subbies on there too. If you want to get into how much I paid for this bag, once again, hit me up on Instagram. I can tell you how much I paid for with this bag. And yeah, but anyway, I'll see you guys back in my next video. Bye.